Yo, what's up, guys? Here we are in for some fun with our boy Colossus. Now, one thing I would have changed if I were to do this fight again was I would have brought in Emma Frost instead of someone else, just so that we get more SP2s. And since we were not running ouchie masteries, there's no actual risk in using SP2s. So yeah, that's what I change personally. But synergy team that we're running, we're using Professor X. In my opinion, wasn't needed, but it does increase his special attack damage. So I mean, I'll take what I can get. We also brought in Omega Red for the extra armor up damage. And as you can see here, man, his specials hit like a truck. Even with only 14 armor ups, it's so much damage, man. So much damage. And yeah, brought in Omega Red. We brought in Apocalypse with Kang. Kang's pretty much just there to automatically ramp up Apocalypse because he just automatically starts off with 4 of his charges, which makes it a lot easier for Colossus to become the Horseman. And yeah, this guy does a ton of damage, man. I slipped up a few times in this fight, and I did die. So yeah, this is not a solo, but it can definitely be soloed. And yeah, man, look at him, man. He's already doing 11k medium attacks. Hardly got started, man. Literally 11k. Really? 11k? Are you being serious? 11k medium. Right there, we just did 50k damage cap and only 23 armor ups. You'll see later on in one of these fights that we'll get up to like what 48 or something, and then we're just guaranteed. If we crit, it's guaranteed going to be damage cap. And I think we're already at the stage now with only like 20 armor ups. We'll have guaranteed damage cap numbers. But yeah, as you may see here, we drop another SP2, guaranteed 50k, 50k again. Man, that's insane. 19k medium attack. Name one character in the game that can do a 19k medium attack as easily as this guy. Well, it takes a few SP1s, not SP1s, SP2s, and bow. It's just so easy to build up this guy's damage, man. And the Horseman of Apocalypse doesn't even affect that. That's the funny thing. This guy is literally, like, it's only him and his Omega Red synergy that's making him do that much medium attack damage. Like Apocalypse, he's just there for the prowess and to be like unstoppable or something. And yeah, no, wait, what? I think we become unstoppable when we get hit, and something like being unblockable. I don't know how it works, but yeah, he's just flat. And right there, I tried to do a light intercept because he was being a bit annoying, and I was like, oh my days, man. He was just frustrating me, to be honest, man. He was just frustrating me. So then I just tried to go for something stupid, and yeah, it did not pay off. That's revive. And yeah, right there we got the unstoppable. No, we got the unblockable. That's an unblockable. Yeah, that's coming from the apocalypse energy. But just the amount of numbers that we're seeing on his like base attacks, that's not even a synergy apart from Omega Red. That's just simply Colossus. It's insane how much damage he can do, even with Maestro, who has a massive armor up buff. He's doing a ton of damage. I don't know why we didn't use an SP2 there. I think we're trying to save for an SP3, perhaps. I'm not sure though. But yeah, man, it just shows how massive this guy's damage is. There's a point in this fight where we just hit like 350k hits back to back. And wow, that's like 150k damage within seconds. It's insane, man. What a beast. Yeah, right there, we just used a heavy attack. It was like 30k on the last hit. Kind of panic here. We say, oh no, don't disconnect me, please. And yeah, it doesn't. So we're good. That's like a 50k SP3 right there. We just mainly use it to give this guy his weakness debuff. So we'll just take less damage if we get hit or something. And that was just for repercussions. In case the worst comes to the worst and he like clips me. Then we have more of a chance of surviving with that debuff on than off. So yeah, we just wanted to use that first before we started to ramp up the armor ups. But yeah, right now I was just getting into the rhythm. Trying to build up those armor ups. Right there. This is the Apocalypse energy, man. It's just an absolute monster, man. Just an absolute monster when it comes to synergies. He's also good on his own. Like, you don't get many champions that just have amazing synergies, and that's actually really good as well. I mean, apart from like your Nick Fury, like for example, Odin, Magneto, Marvel Now, it might be called something else. Like Magneto House of X, I think that's what it's called. He has really good synergies, but not as great as his other Red Magneto version, who's a lot better. But yeah, Apocalypse is just all round great champion. And as you may see here, he has his benefits of being a Horseman of Apocalypse. And yeah, right now, we're doing 13k mediums. It's not the most I've seen, but it's also not too shabby, man. There's not a lot of people that can do 13k mediums just like that. Unless you're like Star-Lord and you're like 100 hits in. But yeah, man, SP2 right here. None of them crit by the looks of it. And we still did a ton of damage. It was like 17k 3 times 34k. That adds up to like 80k? I'm not good at math. I think it was like roughly 80k. And that's without any of them critting. So yeah, absolutely absurd amount of damage. Right now, I think we're at the max armor ups we can physically be at. Like 50k, 11k, 11k, 22k. That wasn't the most when it comes to the last 3 hits, but the first one, just a clean damage cap. If this was like the same as Abyss, and what's it called? If this was the same as Abyss, and the damage cap was like 75k, whew, that'd be very interesting just to see a bunch of them 75k critical hits. Definitely be a sight for sore eyes that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we die one more time and then we get him on the 3rd try. But for right now, he's doing some really nice damage. I just wanted to get clues because I know he's unblockable there. That's just Colossus. That's not even Apocalypse. That's just Colossus on his own. And yeah, 20k medium attack with class disadvantage. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Bro, Colossus is insane. Sorry. But yeah, man, absolute beast. Absolute beast. Like I said, I would have brought in Emma Frost just for more SP2s if I was to do this fight again, but man, I'm not complaining because Colossus is doing pretty well himself. So essentially, the reason why I actually went into a Labyrinth of Legend in the first place was because I had expired revives. Not expired, they were going to expire in like a few hours. And I didn't want to do Abyss without live streaming it, and I can't really live stream nowadays. So I'm not gonna do like an Abyss video because that'll take hours. Like I'll just do like, oh yeah, one fight doing Abyss of Legends, Venom the Duck or something. He'll take what, like 40 minutes? You guys aren't gonna want to see a 40-minute video of just me doing the exact same thing. So instead, I decided to just do Labyrinth of Legends. Yeah, right there, we just got 3 crits in a row and then 37k to top it all off. Like what, 190k? Wow. Just wow. But yeah, as I was saying before, I just figured I'll do some Labyrinth because I still haven't finished Labyrinth. And I didn't want to do Labyrinth just because I feel like we spend revives, like unless you spend 0 revives, you spend a ton of revives and potions just to get, what, some 5-star shards, a rare champion being Ultron that I'm not actually going to use. He's not Weapon X. Like, Weapon X is actually a decent trophy champ, but it's not really the same with Ultron here. We get some 6 stones as well, which I definitely don't mind. We get a generic 5-star Awakening Gem that I don't really care about. Don't really bother anymore with 5 stars. It's just all about the 6 stars nowadays, isn't it? So yeah, these rewards are definitely outdated. Also, what I'm really trying to do Abyss ASAP because right now the rewards are really good. In the future, let's say in the future, I'll try and do Abyss in like another 2 years or something like that. Like I've already done a few parts, but if I were to finish it off in another like 2 years or so, those rewards aren't nearly gonna be as good as they previously were. Whereas when Labyrinth first came out, these 5-star shards are insane. They were like, ooh, An Ultra, no way, we get a free champion. Like, even being bad, it's like a free 5-star. Who wouldn't want it, right? You get like 4 5-star crystals at a time. 5-stars weren't exactly easy to get, not like now anyway. And yeah, people loved it. They were like, I will easily trade a bunch of revives for this set of rewards. Now, it's not really worth it, but I want to do it anyway because I hate having like unfinished content. So I was like, you know what, let's just do a few parts of Labyrinth and let's not just use Aegon because people don't want to see the same old guy used for everything. So I was like, you know what, let's use a different character. Scrolling through my champions, I looked at Colossus. I was like, you know what, let's do this. And here we are, the Maestro boss, about to complete this path, 45k SP2, just to start it, not even to finish it, just to start it, and yeah, he's dead. Boy, is Colossus amazing. And yeah, that's a path done, and thank you guys for watching. Colossus is an absolute legend. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed seeing all those juicy crits. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.